Hi guys, this is Binti Love, the 5Points 5Stars review, and I'm your host, Binti Love. Okay. Okay, so today we're going to be looking at and reviewing Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 14, Episode 15. And again, this is the Binti Love Podcast review. I'm your host, Binti Love. And we're going to look over all of that and see what's going on. And again, this is going to be a teachable moment. And this is me, my glasses, my laptop, and my little pen. Or pencil. Okay. So today we're going to review Real Housewives of Atlanta, Season 14, Episode 15. And, okay, let me just give some commentary on this. Has anyone ever ate bird poop? Because Kenya definitely was not trying to. And let's look at that. Okay. So, this is Kenya, and this is her face, and, it looks like to me that she was not trying to do any of that, but just look at this bird, acting like they didn't do anything at all. This is the bird right here. He's just like, blah, blah, blah this, blah, blah, that, acting like they didn't do anything at all. Yeah, but no one wants to eat jerk chicken with bird poop in it, right? No. And like I said, Kenya was not having it. She's like, did this bird just and that's the look she has on her face. I thought that was very, very hilarious. No jerk chicken with bird poop on it. No, she's not having it. Okay, moving on. Did Kenya really say to Sanya that Sanya, you have a big ego? Remember that part? Yep, she did. So again, this is Sanya, the 4-time gold Olympian, and this is Kenya. So, Kenya was like, Sanya, you have a big ego. Because Sanya started off with, like, I've just been bending over backwards towards you, and I've been trying to make everything so comfortable for you, and you're not really appreciating it. Basically, that's what she was trying to say to Kenya. And Kenya was like, oh my goodness, Sanya, you have such a big ego. Okay. You're egotistical, basically, she was saying. But, I think she's right. I think Kenya is right. That Sanya does have a big ego. Really? She does? Yeah, she has one. No kidding, Kenya. Yes, of course she does. Being a 4-time gold Olympian, like I said. And she says, hey, this is what Sanya says. She says, put some respect on my name. I'm a 4-time gold Olympian. So she knows what she has accomplished in life, and she has a big ego. And you might have to have a big ego, too, to get to those type of heights and be able to do those type of competitions. You definitely have to believe in yourself. So, yeah, she definitely said in the past episodes, put some respect in my name. But wait a minute. Let's not think that Kenya is like a lack of an ego, because I think Kenya has a big ego too. Like, she's being like the second Black USA female to win in world history, the USA, pageant. So I definitely think that Kenya met her match. I think they both might have big egos. Doesn't mean they're bad people, but I think their egos are a little bit, and I think this was clashing between them because they both are like very high, alpha females, and I think that's what's like, who's going to have the last word, blah, blah, this, blah, that, And so I think that's what's giving them the tensions and stuff. Okay, now point number 3. I had to give this, my disapproval and my criticism is on Juanita. Now, Juanita is the new girl so this is Candy right here. And so, yeah, Candy brought a new girl. She's not in the picture here. but her name is Juanita, and she came there to Jamaica with her husband. And my criticism of Juanita is that Juanita came on a show as Candy's friend, right? Yet when Marlo was like there and she was like talking about Candy to Juanita, saying that, Candy just jumped in the conversation she was having regarding this one here, Drew, and her husband, not saying that he was going to adopt Drew's son that he's helping to raise. And then finally another week went by and he's like, no, I'm not going to do it. And so when they had the discussion in Jamaica, Marlo was like, oh my goodness, how can you say one week that you're going to adopt Drew's son, and then the next week Marlo's like, you're going to say, you're not going to do it. But then Candy jumped in and was like to Marlo, mind your business, worry about your own nephews, kind of saying something like that, which really, really did not sit well with Marlo. So Marlo's like, later on, another day, blah, blah, this, blah, that. She's talking to Juanita saying that, Candy just jumped in there. Like, no one was even talking to her. You know what I mean? So she was not really happy about that at all, So she's like, Candy just jumped in there. No one was talking to her. And, blah, this, blah, that. And Juanita's kind of like soundedly like, agreeing with Marlo, like, yes, kind of like giving that type of energy that, yeah, like maybe Candy should not have said anything. Which I felt was, if you're there to support Candy, Don't agree with Marlo if you're supporting Candy. So that's my criticism. I feel like, Juanita, if you're there as Candy's friend, support Candy. You don't have to disagree with Marlo, but you can just support Candy by saying why Candy might have did the things she did and, be on her support team. And I felt that Juanita was not doing that. So that is my criticism. Yeah. Okay. So, now, point number 4, before I get to that, I just want to let you know, okay, this is the Binti Love Podcast, 5 Points, 5 Stars review. I am on YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify. And you can also get me at www.bintilove.com and subscribe there. So this is my podcast. And, it is on YouTube. And make sure to subscribe. Okay. So yes, point number 4 is a research moment for me. So let me put my professor hat on. Research moment with Binti Love. Okay. Now, through research, I found that bird poop, even when old and dry, bird droppings may be harmful with people who do not have a strong immune system. So, this little face that, in all seriousness, Kenya had on is not as, it might be a little bit more to the reason why she had that face, if she knew. So yeah, it's harmful to people who do not have a strong immune system and can give you flu-like symptoms. Also, you can have respiratory issues with that if you're around too much of it. So that's the research moment. Be careful of bird droppings because, this little guy is more dangerous to you than you think. Like this guy, his little bird droppings, I just assume it's a guy. I don't know. Yeah, it can give you flu-like symptoms, also respiratory issues. So you want to watch out for that. And, yeah. So, you don't know what's going to go on with that, and you don't want to be like, blah, blah, this, blah, that. Okay, so that was my research moment. Now, I give this episode 5 stars because because I thought it was great. I really liked it. It was like very balanced. They went, what was it? Not, I don't know, was it, water, white, water, drought, whatever it is, because they were kind of just not doing a lot of stuff, but they went out on the water and they were out there and it was nice. And I don't know exactly what it's called, but I love that. And I love the fact that, they went to different places and went some place to eat. They did this, they did that. And I felt that it was a very balanced episode. And those are the episodes I really love to watch. So because of that, I gave it 5 stars. I had various activities throughout the episode, which really kept me entertained. And that's what I really loved about that one. So, yeah, this was really a nice one here. I liked this episode a lot. And also, I definitely like, the fact that with, Candy and Marlo, basically at the end of the episode, for my 5th and final point, I like that. What they did was they basically decided to, Marla said she would not talk about Candy's husband anymore, Todd. And Candy said, okay, I will not bring up your nephews anymore, Regardless of what's going on, we're not going to do that. We're not going to do anything below the belt anymore. And I thought that was really, really great. And they decided to play nice, which I thought was really, really good. And that's why, I love that part right there. And, it always ends with love. And that's my final 5th point. I'm very glad that they decided to come together. So again, make sure to subscribe to all of this. So you want to get my episodes when they come out. Make sure to subscribe and subscribe and subscribe. And it's the Binti Love Podcast. And you can find me on YouTube, TikTok, and Spotify. And make sure to also comment, like the video, and comment below and tell me exactly what you think. Okay. Bye, guys.